In love, I find myself standing at a crossroads where I can either give my heart completely or let it crumble away piece by piece. The choice is yours. Will you choose me or will you watch me unravel? Every part of me is holding onto a thread of hope that you might choose me, but if you don't, I fear I might lose myself in the process. This is where I stand. Your decision will decide whether I flourish or fall apart. I've poured so much of myself into us, into you. If you don't see the worth in this love, I may just fade into the shadows, a ghost of the person I once was. In my heart, there's a quiet desperation to be wanted, to be loved in a way that fills the emptiness. Without that, I feel like I'm slowly fading, losing pieces of who I am. I stand here with everything on the line, hoping you'll choose me before I lose myself completely. The question is, will you catch me before I fall? Every day that passes, I wonder if I'm loved enough to stay intact, or if I'll be left with nothing but the remnants of a person who wanted too much. Love is a choice, and right now, it feels like I'm offering you everything I have. If you can't accept that, I might disappear into the void of my own emotions. Sometimes I feel like I'm standing on the edge of my own breaking point, waiting for you to decide if you want me or not. The silence is deafening, and I'm not sure how much longer I can hold on. I've invested so much into this connection, but now I'm questioning if it's enough. Will you take my hand, or will I crumble under the weight of uncertainty? It feels like I'm living in limbo, neither here nor there, waiting for your decision. Your choice holds the power to either lift me up or let me fall. I wonder if you even realize the weight of the decision you're making. With every moment you hesitate, I feel myself slipping further away, as if I'm not enough. I'm holding my breath, waiting for the moment when you make up your mind. But with each passing second, I feel myself unraveling, my hope fading slowly. I have so much to offer, but right now, it feels like I'm standing alone in the dark, hoping you'll choose to light the way before it's too late for both of us. If you can't see me for who I am, I fear that all that will be left of me is a broken version of someone who gave too much and received too little. The path ahead is uncertain, but I'm ready to walk it. If only you would walk beside me. Without you, I might find myself lost in the darkness. Every moment we spend apart feels like a piece of me slipping away, and if you don't choose me soon, there may be nothing left to hold on to. I've given you all the love I have to give, and now I'm waiting for you to decide. Will you take it, or will I have to watch myself fade into nothingness? Love isn't just a feeling, it's a lifeline. Without it, I feel like I'm slowly suffocating, losing myself more each day. If I were to fall apart right now, would you be there to catch me, or would you let me fall into the abyss of my own despair? I know I deserve more, but sometimes it feels like I'm begging for scraps, wondering if I'll ever be enough for you. Can you see me? I'm standing here, vulnerable and exposed, waiting for you to make the call. Will you hold me close, or will you watch me self-destruct? With every hesitation, I feel a little more lost, a little less whole. My heart is breaking, waiting for you to decide whether you want to be the one to fix it. This love is a delicate thing, teetering on the edge of something beautiful and something broken. What will you choose? Can you be the one to save us? I've given so much of myself, and yet it feels like I'm always one step away from losing everything. Will you be my anchor, or will I drift into nothing? Sometimes I feel like I'm disappearing bit by bit as I wait for you to make your decision. Your choice will determine whether I survive or dissolve into the air. I'm standing here, uncertain of my future, waiting for you to decide if I'm worth the risk. Every second that passes feels like I'm losing a part of me. I don't want to beg for your love, but I can't help but feel like it's slipping through my fingers. If you don't choose me, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going. The love I have for you is all consuming, but right now, it's drowning me. I need you to choose me before I lose myself in the process. Every day, I question whether I'm enough, whether I'm worthy of your love. It's a constant battle in my mind, and I'm not sure how much longer I can fight alone. I've opened my heart completely, but now I'm waiting for you to decide if it's worth keeping open or if I should close it off and walk away. The more I give, the more I feel like I'm losing myself. I need you to make a choice before there's nothing left of me to give. With every passing day, I feel myself becoming less of who I once was. My heart is fragile, and I need you to decide if you're the one who will protect it. I've waited so long for you to see me, to choose me, but I'm afraid I'm running out of time. Will you choose to be my savior, or will I be left to self-destruct? There's only so much I can give before I break. I need you to decide. Will you catch me, or will I fall and never get back up? Every piece of me is torn between hope and despair. Will you be the one to heal the wounds, or will I continue to spiral into a world of self-destruction? I've invested everything in this, but now I'm questioning if it's worth it. If you don't choose me, I may lose myself forever. My heart is heavy with love and uncertainty. I need you to decide whether you'll stay and help me carry this weight, or leave me to carry it alone. It's hard to hold on when you're unsure if anyone is even looking. I need you to see me, to decide whether I'm worth the effort before I disappear into nothingness. I'm giving you everything I have, but I fear I might lose myself in the process. Can you hold me together, or will you watch me unravel? Love is a fragile thing, and right now, it feels like I'm losing my grip. Will you be the one to help me hold on, or will you watch me slip away? Every time you hesitate, I feel like I'm losing a piece of myself. Can you choose me before I'm left with nothing but fragments of who I once was? It feels like I'm standing on the edge, waiting for your decision. If you don't catch me, I might just fall into a place I can't come back from. I've given so much of my heart to you, but now I'm starting to wonder if I'm just giving pieces away for nothing. Can you see the value in this love? I'm at a crossroads, unsure of where to go. Will you be the one to guide me, or will I be left wandering in the dark? I've been waiting for you to make your move, but with each passing moment, I feel more lost and unsure of who I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm fading into the background, unnoticed, forgotten. Can you choose me, or will I disappear into the emptiness? The more I wait for you to make your decision, the more I feel myself slipping away. Will you be the one to save me, or will you watch me fall? I've loved you with everything I have, but now I'm afraid that love might not be enough. Will you love me back, or will I have to watch myself crumble? I'm standing here, vulnerable and exposed, hoping you'll choose me before I lose myself completely. Love is supposed to lift us up, but right now, it feels like I'm sinking. Can you choose me before I disappear into the depths? I've given you all of me, but I'm afraid there won't be anything left if you don't choose me soon. My heart is on the line, waiting for you to make a choice. Will you catch me, or will I fall into nothingness? Each day feels heavier than the last, and I'm afraid that soon I won't be able to carry this love anymore. Will you help me bear the weight, or will I crumble? I've been holding on to hope for so long, but with each passing day, I feel like it's slipping through my fingers. Will you be the one to catch me? I need you to decide if you're willing to love me, or if I'll be left to self-destruct, piece by piece. Love is a gamble, and I've bet everything on you. If you don't choose me, I'm not sure I can survive the loss. My heart is fragile, and I can't keep holding it together on my own. Will you help me, or will you watch me fall apart? I've given you everything, but now I'm afraid that it might not be enough. Can you see me, or will I be left to fade into nothing? Love is a choice, and right now I'm standing at a crossroads, waiting for you to make the decision that will determine my fate. I'm standing here, vulnerable, hoping you'll see me and choose me before I lose myself in the darkness. I've offered you everything, yet it feels like I'm still waiting in the shadows for you to acknowledge me. Will you take my hand, or will I remain lost in the quiet? Sometimes I feel as if I'm floating in a sea of uncertainty, hoping you'll be the one to pull me ashore. Without you, I fear I'll drift further away from who I was. In love, there's a certain kind of trust that allows us to be vulnerable. But with each passing day of doubt, I find myself retreating, unsure if I'll ever be enough. If love were a promise, I've kept mine. Now, I'm waiting for you to decide if it's enough to keep us together, or if I'll be left with nothing but unspoken words. The pieces of my heart are scattered, and I'm afraid that if you don't choose me soon, they'll all slip away, never to be whole again. I've given you my heart, my soul, and my time, but now I stand in silence, hoping you'll choose me before I lose myself completely.